customer. And at this late hour. How wonderful. Well, hello there, friend. And how are we this fine twilight eve? Oh, you saw the sign, of course. Certainly draws the eyes in, doesn't it? There are few still around that would know the translation. Mystic cleansing. And yet it still works, just as it always has. Very useful, especially on such an uneventful day. Oh, nothing. I suppose all this might be a little confusing for someone's first time. I'll tell you what, I was just about to close for the day, but seeing as you were curious enough to seek me out, I mean, what kind of a professional would I be if I turned those in need away? Besides, you look just like my kind of customer. There is no need. All shall be revealed. I know why you are here, even if you do not, just yet. You, like many others, finally decided to wander. Let that curiosity guide you away from the beaten path and into my parlour. Perhaps I may have piqued your interest? Then please, there is no need to stand. Sit, and I shall join you in but a moment. And there is no need to be anxious, my friend. It is just a natural response when dealing with the unknown. You're safe. This parlour, it is where I offer my trade to those who seek it. And my trade is serenity. Or at least I try. Everyone deserves respite, be it small or large, and yet it is so much harder to come by, especially in this modern world we live in. All this technology screaming at us. Life used to be so much more quiet. Today it's this, tomorrow it's that. Fears of being at the front, fears of being at the back. Left behind. They take their toll, piece by piece. I merely seek to help fill those gaps, to make them, you, feel whole again. But to do that, there must be trust. And, well, we have only just met, after all. This trust must be earned, though your words are appreciated. But if you would indulge me once more, for I fear I must raise the curtain, so to speak. I'm afraid my kind are not as common a sight as we once were. I hope my appearance does not frighten you. While I have worked to soften it over the years, what lingers does not befit the sanctuary I have built, and for that I apologize. Once again, I appreciate your understanding. It is hard to convey. I suppose in myth I may be known as a fallen angel of sorts, though I would not consider myself one. My clients, they do vary from time to time, but they all have something in common. Maybe you had a bad day at work, or you are stressed from family and friends, or maybe something else is just looming on your horizon. The mind is so very complicated. Even I cannot hope to fully understand it. But I can offer you the skills I have learned, along with the help of a few natural traits, to try and bring you peace. Will you let me help you? Help to soothe your mind and your heart. Wonderful. Well, if you feel you are ready, we can begin. But first, I shall prepare the room so that no others may disturb. Much better. Please, get yourself as comfortable as you can. It will only assist us as we settle down. Now, let me get a good look at you. I see. Yes, your burdens, they weigh so heavily upon you, dragging you down. All that pressure, it pains me to see it. I have been doing this for a long, long time. It may not always show on the outside, but it leaks out in other ways. In the tone of your voice, for example, or the movement of your eyes, even the pacing of your breath. You, I think I can truly help you. Some, they prefer the quiet bustle of a street cafe, or a gentle breeze that crosses the fields, and yet others, simple silence is all they need. In this way, I can meld our setting to best suit you. The point, to promote calm and peace. Can you feel that peace? Calm. Try to put any of those pesky thoughts to the back of your mind. It's difficult at first, but gradually you'll wrestle them from the limelight. back, back, under your control. Oh my, how rude of me. May I interest you in a cup? It is a blend of my own design. Think of it as another aid we can call upon. There we go. The heat should be just right. Speciality of mine. Like all things, it comes in many forms. Some bitter, some sweet. But I think this one works best. Now, take a look at that liquid. See how the ripples move across the surface of even such a small teacup. They might look small, but imagine if you were a little bit smaller, perhaps, or a different perspective. Those ripples, they turn to waves. A perfect storm. I do so hate that term. Storm in a teacup. It lacks that perspective. Ignores the storms we suffer within ourselves. When you look now, what is it that you see? What is your storm? Well, I can only vouch for the taste. Now try to keep still, but don't worry if you can't right now. I shall dim the lights further. Just where things get a little harder to see. From here on, you may close your eyes if you wish, or even sleep. I won't be offended. It just means that I am doing my job very well. Everything that you hear around you from now on is fully within your control. If you wish it, simply reach out and all will stop. But until then, relax and let me guide you along this path. As the energy passes around you, feel it envelop, grazing close but just far enough not to touch. Each wave growing and fading, synchronized with your breath. shan't wake you, but I do hope you have enjoyed our small chat. If you ever feel like the weight of the world is just a little bit too much for the day, my shop will always be just round the corner. I ask for nothing in return. Now, feel free to stay as long as you need to. There is plenty more tea where that came from. Stay and chat, or I'll leave you to your thoughts. And when you feel ready to step back into the world,